Here's your host, Alex Garrett.
All right, Christian. All right, I'll print it out. Oh, my God. My out-of-context producer of Alex Garrett Out of Context. It's something we're working on behind the scenes. Christian needs me to print something out for like the 7th time this week. I'll get it to him. I'll get it to you. Okay, I'll get it to you. By the way, did you hear about the disaster aid coming to Florida? You know, you might not have, because not even the liberal media is talking about this. In fact, if you're talking about out of context, I would say the mainstream media puts things more out of context than I do. So this is the 5-minute fix with trying to fill in the context. Because here's the interesting thing. The Biden administration has declared Florida a state of emergency, which is granting them relief aid. Now, normally, I don't normally praise Biden, but I am also fair. And so the Biden administration is doing something for Florida by declaring this a state of emergency, sending them relief and aid. I'll get you the dollar signs here. So nothing's out of context with this story. See, sometimes I just rant on, so I'm learning to stay in context with you on this podcast. And those around me remind me of that I have to keep on context. So let me give you the context of the story. Am I saying that too much? I don't know. But anyway, the Biden administration is helping Florida and giving them, let's see how much they're doling out. By the way, they doled out another 12 billion for, yes, you guessed it, Ukraine. Federal funding also available to the state, tribal, and eligible local governments and certain private nonprofit organizations on a cost-sharing basis for debris removal in the counties. So funding is being sent down there, and I'm not sure what more DeSantis wants from him, but he's continuing to ask the Biden administration for more assistance. But you know, I give Biden credit. He's giving them federal funding relief, and so he's not being petty or anything like that. And many people have been petty with Florida, but at least Biden gets that these are Americans in need. At one point and 2 point, between 1 to 2 million people without power down in Florida. The Fort Myers coastline is shot. It's gone. It's destroyed, and we have to have a lot of prayers for them. But you know, Florida's Florida, right? Because next day, let's go back out of context and talk about Russia-Ukraine, because that's got to be the focus now, right? Annex 4 territories. Putin claims he did. And it's absolute chaos. It's absolute chaos. It's absolute chaos. But I want to know, are these 5-minute fixes ever out of context? Because it was brought to my attention that in regular speak, I speak out of context. And I don't want to do that to you people. I don't want to do that to you people. I want you to get the full story, the full scope. That's why I'm talking about the Biden federal relief, because you may not have heard about that he's sending disaster aid down there. You only may hear the political stuff, but that's happening. So if there's ever a show, an interview, and anything that I ever felt is quote-unquote out of context, I will make it in context for you, because I want to be a source, a resource, someone that can just tell you the facts and tell you what's going on right from the news, but with a colorful angle, of course. But if that bringing color to the story ever gets off the rails, let me know, and I will put it in context for you. And you can even give me the specific story that was out of context. All right, Christian, I know I got to print stuff for you still. I know. For now, I'm Alex Garrett. I got some things to do around here, but we'll talk to you soon on Alex Garrett Podcasting. Look out for the Howie Kellman interview, and I'll leave it to you to figure out who that is. See, out of context. Talk to you later.